Wait, listen. This video is not your regular video because we are going to be talking about major heroes who participated in Nigeria-Biafra War between 1967 and 1970. These men and women, they showed great courage, leadership, and maximum sacrifice that shaped the history of Nigeria-Biafra War. So let's dive right into it. But before we dive into listing the Biafra heroes that participated in Nigeria-Biafra War, I want you to know that something cost it. The reason is because of the first military coup that happened in 1966, where a group of young military men came together to overthrow the current government as of those days. But because the majority of the military men that was involved in that very coup was Igbo soldiers, the Northerners felt that this was Igbo's approach or movement to take over the government or take over power. So they began to kill Igbos that are residing in the northern part of Nigeria. And as a result of this, Ojukwu raised an alarm in such a way that most Igbos that were residing in the northern part of Nigeria were carried by truck down to eastern part of Nigeria just for safety. So Ojukwu raised an alarm that Nigeria should be divided. Let Biafra and Igbo people go their separate way. I want you to know that even before Ojukwu could raise an alarm and declare the Republic of Biafra, there was an agreement that Nigerian government could not keep. And because of that, Ojukwu declared the Republic of Biafra. Now, let's dive right into the list. Of course, you should know that the number one person should be Major General Chukwu Emeka Ojukwu, who became the face of Biafra. He was a British trained army officer from Anambra State. His voice echoed in radios where he was calling forth for justice, freedom, and survival of the Biafran people. Of course, also, he was the head of state of Biafra. Now, let's talk about the second person, General Alexander Mmadebo, who is from Anambra also, who became the commander of Biafra Army. Can you imagine? He was a very calm, intelligent, and respected soldier. He organized the defense of Biafra, even in an impossible odds. His leadership helped Biafra to survive longer than anyone expected. Now, should we talk about Colonel Joe Achuze, who was one of the most fearless field commander? Because of his strength in the battlefield, he was nicknamed Hannibal, or what you call Air Raid. He always led his men in the battlefield, leading from the front, and he fought battles in Onitsha, Port Harcourt, and Aba. How about Brigadier Conrad Dibia Mawo, who is from Delta State, who was a former Nigerian army that later joined Biafra and became one of the most respected soldiers in Biafra army. He led several military sectors and was known for his discipline, loyalty, and deep commitment to the Biafra cause. Now, let's talk about Timothy Nwatuegwu, who was from Enugu State, who trained many Biafra officers. He was known for his loyalty till the end. He was also a former Nigerian army. In fact, at the end of the Biafra War, Nigerian military had to execute him as a way of showing disdain that Biafra has fallen. Let us not forget Major Christian Ude, who was another determined soldier that fought to the end. He took on many battles, thereby earning respect among his men. But just like every other soldier, his bravery came at a cost. Of course, he died. Outside the battlefield, we have civilians whose roles were heroic too. They fought, but not with guns and machetes. Someone like Chinua Achebe, whose writing told the side of the story of Biafra. He traveled around the world, America, and other European countries, telling the gospel of Biafra. He used words to fight where weapons could not. How about Professor Njoku Obi, who was the doctor and scientist of Biafra? Despite hunger, disease, and lack of supplies, he and others like him were saving lives on a daily basis in a war-torn hospitals and refugee camps. Also, women like Margaret Ekpo from Abia State, though she was aging, but she stood with the people. She organized women and helped to relieve their emotional stress and fear. Till today, she remained a symbol of dignity and strength. I want you to know that the names that are mentioned in this video are just for this video. The names of the heroes that participated in Biafra War are limitless. There are many people. Should we talk about the women who hid children in the forest, or the priests who buried the dead, or boys who ran messages under gunfire, or village women who fed soldiers? The names are countless, Maybe in another video, we'll bring more names. But for this video, let us celebrate these awesome heroes. Yes, you could say from history and story that Biafra fell in 1970, but there is a question mark at the end. Is it really over? I will leave that for you to answer. But then, for the sake of this video, if you find it informative and inspiring, hit the subscribe button and like this video so that YouTube can show it to more people. I would like to read your comment in the comment section. Thank you for always coming back to watch our videos. My name is Ute and this is Gist TV.